Good morning, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our matches in the Season 10 rank ladder with a team that we built from scratch. We've already hit Master Ball, and we've been kind of playing around with the team to see if we can make it better than what it currently is right now. And it's the end of the road for us, to be honest. Today's video is going to have matches 96 through 100, and that is going to be it for the season. I do need to start preparing for Regulation E, although we don't really have like the available Pokemon yet, but I'm hoping that later on this week that we get some sort of letter that's saying like, hey, what's usable and what's not usable, and we're going to be building a team when that comes out. But in the meantime, you guys will be able to see the matches, 20 each, all the way from match number 1 from the very beginning to match 100 in 5 videos. Now, I don't know if I'm going to release 2 videos on Saturday because it is the 30th, or if I'm going to release one on the Saturday, the 30th, and then October 1st for the beginning of the season. Now, usually I have a video right away to go, but at the beginning of the month, it's kind of hard to record content because it's like I have to do almost double the work. So I'm going to try my best to be ready for Regulation E. Trying to make it so that my character isn't soaked, but apparently there's no... Oh wait, there's the place to stand, like right over here. Now my character won't be like soaked. Oh, look like I can run in that. Anyway, now that we've got some cover, we're doing okay, and we got some full pixels right here. That's dope. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into our matches and bid farewell to Season 10, shall we? All right, first match has Iron Bundle, Dragonite, Rillaboom, Chien-Pao, Garganacl, and Ogerpon Fire. That will have Mold Breaker. I did look at earlier to see what those were, so that's really interesting. So in this particular match, we do have Fake Out, Priority, and a fast Pokemon, and then a really bulky Pokemon that is kind of annoying to get rid of. So what should we do here? That is a good question. We might... I was going to start off the fight with like maybe Chien-Pao and like Great Tusk, or maybe Gyarados and Great Tusk, so that I have a flying type, but I'm a little scared because of the Chien-Pao. So I think we'll go with Tornadus, Gyarados, Great Tusk, and then Fluttermane in case if we need to swap out. Actually, probably not. Bring a Great Tusk because we do want to put in like a lot of pressure right away. And then Gyarados, and then Fluttermane. Again, we're trying to prepare for the inevitable Dragonite if we ever have to come up with that. But I do want people to switch in and out whenever I need to. And Great Tusk, being that switcher is perfect for me. Because if they open up with Rillaboom, I could swap out to like maybe Chien-Pao and Dragonite. Okay, that's dope. So we kind of know what we're doing here. We're gonna Terra, Ghost, Bleak Wind, and then we're gonna switch to Fluttermane immediately because that's gonna be Terra. Terra or Dragonite, or it could not be. It could be, you know, Dragon Dance, and I could be like walking into a trap. I'm gonna Terra. Change Tornadus with Ghost. So now we won't get hit. We'll still get hit with Ice Sharpie. We won't get hit with Extreme Speed, but it won't be super effective, and Ice Spinner won't be super effective either. Icicle Crash going right into the Fluttermane. Does get the KO. That's unfortunate. Bleak Wind. Dropping the Dragonite speed. Dragon Rush. Tornadus dodges the attack. Interesting. I'll go ahead and bring in Gyarados. So we lost Fluttermane right off the bat, but now we know that's not a extreme speed. I mean, it can still do extreme speed, don't get me wrong. Excuse me. I'm gonna Tailwind, and then I'm gonna Waterfall the Chien-Pao. Terra on the Chien-Pao. Make him dark. Are you like trying to prevent taunts or do extra damage for like Sucker Punch? It does go off. It'll fail because it was going to the Tornadus. He's going to go Tailwind though. I mean, it was a very powerful move. Don't get me wrong, it's great. But I'm going to do that. to knock out the Chien-Pao. Down goes your Terra. Now it's a tied match, 3-3. Dragon Rush. Over to the Gyarados. Not as strong as it could have been. That -1 did help out quite a bit. Quite a bit. Rillaboom. Gotcha. It's really only going to affect itself, unfortunately. I'm going to Bleak Wind. I'm going to swap. Ooh, that's a good question. Ground is still very effective against Great Tusk. But I want to swap out just so that I could switch in with Gyarados some more and lower down that attack from Dragonite. Fake out. Oh, Great Tusk. That's cool. Bleak Wind. Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage right there. And Dragon Rush over to the Tornadus. Does not get the KO. Thank you for trying. Oh, I thought that the only one I would get is Rillaboom. I keep forgetting. I don't have flying if I'm Terrad. Huh. Neat. Anyway, Bleak Wind, and we could go for the Rock Slide. It will hurt Dragonite quite a bit. I think that's what we'll do. I kind of want to switch in, but it's not like he's got anything against me. So yeah, Grassy Glide. Oh, priority. Does not get the KO. Gets really, really close though. That's dope. Rock Slide hits both. Does not get the knockout. Here comes Bleak Wind. Will miss. It misses, unfortunately. The Rillaboom. So that's okay. We get a little bit of HP for both my Pokemon, and he'll also heal up a little bit as well. So now it is 3-2, and they bring in Ogerpon. Well, Breaker. He's already used the Terra, so he can't swap out this turn, which is totally fine. Swap to Gyarados now. We have one more turn of Terra. They can't switch out, so honestly, Rillaboom's kind of SOL right now. Lower down the attacks of these Pokemon, so it's not gonna be as harsh. Grassy Glide. Boop. Gyarados hangs on like a champ. Chomps on his Citrus Berry. Get back a little bit more HP. Bleak Wind. Boop. Almost a one hit on that Ogerpon. Crit on the Rillaboom too. Ivy Cudgel. So the Tornadus knocks him out. Hey, you did it. Now it's 2v1. And Ogerpon gets a little bit. Oh, my Tailwind's gone? Oh, that sucks. Here comes a Great Tusk instead. Yeah, Rock Slide, why not? And we'll Waterfall. Battle might be canceled here. We'll see. I mean, you could do Spiky Shield, but it's really only going to hit Gyarados. Oh, maybe. Oh, Rock Slide. Knocks out Ogerpon. I figured that they would have left. I would have. It's like, oh, 1v2. One of them's really, really fast. But I guess they didn't know that because not a lot of people use Scarf on Great Tusk, but I mean, I still use it. Great Tusk right now is kind of like that in-between Pokemon. Like, if you don't have like a good ground type Pokemon, he's really, really good. But you can get a Water Terra Garchomp in the overworld, which all you have to do is just give it a patch and give it its rough skin, and it's pretty much ready to go. So there's that. But if you don't have access to like Great Tusk, the Garchomp is a good replacement for that. Scarf Garchomp. Ooh, that takes me back. All right, match number 2. We've got Okidogi, Entity, Arbrava, I think, Gastrodon, Armarouge, and Mimikyu. So we do have a semblance of like a weird Trick Room setup or kind of like overly offensive team with like the improvised things. By improvised, I mean was it expanding force? I don't think Trick Room was going to be great here. I know priority's not, so Gyarados would have to do all the heavy lifting. So Gyarados, Great Tusk, we'll bring in Amoonguss and Chanpao. I think that's what we'll bring. That sounds like fun. Less than 20 seconds left. 5 seconds. Oh, now it's the fight. Let's go. Okay, so Indeedee and Okidoki. Guard Dog. Guard Dog stops Intimidate. Oh yes, it does stop it from dropping stuff. Okay, that's just totally fine. We're gonna go ahead and do. I want to do Taunt. Taunting on the Indeedee would probably be really helpful. And then Hetton Earthquake. Do I have to worry about? I mean, I am fighting, and Mimic or the Indeedee could be using Dazzling Gleam, so I'll change the Fire Earthquake. I think that's what I'll do. Let's see what they do. Click this off because I don't need to be totally distracted. We're gonna Terra. I apologize. I'm doing like 3 things at once, so if I get a little distracted, I apologize. So we're gonna Terra Fire. Follow me. Yep, does come up from the Indeedee. Does not want us to use anything against the Okidogi. We're gonna Earthquake. It's gonna hit everyone, minus the Gyarados. Does a lot of damage. We're gonna taunt the Indeedee though. Most of the time it'll have Rocky Helm. It might have Herb here. Nope. Poison Fang hits the Great Tusk. Does not get the poison though. But we are very well set off. We're gonna Waterfall the Okidogi, and then we're going to just Earthquake once again. Because Okidogi could go down here. No one else can switch out using moves. So no U-turns, no flip turns, no items like the red card and stuff like that. No one can use anything to get out. We have to manually switch. And it would not be in their best interest to switch, because if Armourouge comes out next turn, it's going to be really hard. But no Trick Room was used, so that's interesting. I guess they just really wanted to stop priority as much as possible, which is totally fine. Earthquake does not do the Gyarados. Will not. Ooh, both? Let's go. I for sure knew it was going to knock out Okidoki, but I did not know about Indeedee. I for sure knew that was going to happen. Waterfall goes off and does nothing. All right. What are you going to bring out? What's your last 2 Pokemon? I can't read that. Umbrava. And Gastrodon. Okay. So we're going to taunt. Good question. What do we do here? I'm going to Thunder Wave. And I'm going to switch to Amoonguss. Umbrava could do something different, right? I'm not 100% sure of its moveset, but I also do not want to get hit with Earth Power from the Gastrodon. They're going to Terra. It's going to be Umbrava. It's going to be Fairy. You can barely almost see it. Like, you can kind of like it's hidden underneath its hand, so you can barely see it. Thunder Wave goes right over to the. Oh, it does not. Well, now it's interesting. Earth Power would have went right into that, so it's a good thing that we swapped. Don't need to be walking into that. Swap to. Do I want to swap into Chien-Pao? I could stop that yawn by taunting. Yeah, let's do that. Let's stop the yawns by taunting, and then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and spore the Abrova. Never mind, they're gonna protect. This is interesting. Taunt. No more yawns for you. Spore. That's nothing. I was really thinking about doing Spore on the Gastrodon. Can't yawn. And Gyarados is gonna fall asleep, which is totally I'm okay with. Honestly, I'm okay with. Gyarados. It has to have its dedicated turn of sleep. So I'm gonna protect. It's gonna stay asleep, so that's fine. I'm gonna put to sleep the Gastrodon though. Spore. Ooh, Amoonguss is faster than all of their Pokemon. That's interesting. Earth Power. Boop. Still not as strong as you'd like it to be. Gastrodon is asleep. The weirdness disappeared. Bring out Chien-Pao and let's spore the Abrova. I can't do anything while Gastrodon's on the field with Gyarados, so we're just going to do this. Sort of Ruin. Spore. They should have protected, to be honest. It's weird that they didn't. And Gastrodon is asleep. Oh no, that's the Abrova. Oh, Gastrodon woke up. That's dope. Ice Beam. Oh, Amoonguss barely lives with 9 HP. And Amoonguss shook off Taunt. Not Amoonguss, but Gastrodon. I'm sorry. With the Abrova, because it can't protect, it can only fall asleep. It has it's had a turn of sleep, so there's that. But I'm gonna spore. Yep, saw that. In case if it didn't do that, I wanted to spore anyway, but I just covered my bases. Seed Sower. I'm okay with this. Never mind. Spore goes into that protected slot. That's interesting. I hit it. It comes in and then it disappears like soon after. That's really, really funny. I did not know that's how it worked. Yeah, I used my Terra already, so we're not going to worry about that. But Spore into the Gastrodon. We don't really have to do anything. Nice Spinner. Right into that slot. Seed Sower. Grassy Field comes up. And then it just disappears. He's gonna faint and then it's gonna disappear. That's so weird. Oh, look at that, it's just gone. Sport. Take a nap. Take a nap, Gastrodon. You've had a good fight. Its eyes don't even close when it sleeps. That's so weird. And Amoonguss just heals up a little bit, like a good boy. Ice Spinner, and then we'll swap out to Great Tusk. Probably gonna end the fight, honestly. He could still maybe win this, but it's 4v1. I mean, Gastrodon has won games, so I don't want to say that he's not going to, but it's very unlikely. Lucas comes back. The generator gives it back 33% of his HP. Ice spinner. Boop. Oh, it woke up. Let's go. Ice beam. Oh, not so much damage. Not very effective. But it froze. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's funny. Headlong rush. Let's just go. Battle's canceled. You cancel after freezing one of my Pokemon? Are you serious? Come on, bro. Come on. All right. Next match has a Fluttermane, Urshifu, Chimpao, Therian Landorus, Tornadus, and Iron Hands. Okay. Okay. We will have to deal with some Trick Room not Trick Room, but Tailwind shenanigans. 3 out of the 6 Pokemon are incredibly fast, being Tornadus, Chimpao, and obviously Fluttermane. So we will have to pick and choose who we want to deal with. I think walking in with maybe Tornadus, Great Tusk, so that we can apply immediate pressure right away. Gyarados, so that we can lower down a lot of the physical attackers that's on the team. It seems like he's got 4 out of 6 that are physical attackers. And then Fluttermane to kind of tie it all in at the end. If we need to swap into someone else, then we can. I was thinking about bringing in Chimpao, but maybe not. I don't think like Chimpao with the Focus Sash would be really, really helpful. But if I'm able to like stun them with Rock Slides or apply pressure like right away by, you know, making them decide whether or not they want to Taro someone or use a certain move, like if not Tornadus, but Landorus, right? If he decides to go Terra Flying, right? Rock Slide will beat him. So like it'll hurt him. I don't know about the flinch chance, but it'll hurt him a lot. I can't read those, but it's Chimpao and Tornadus versus Tornadus and Great Tusk. So right now, as it stands, I do outspeed both of those Pokemon with just my Great Tusk. I am going to go ahead and use Tailwind. And then Terra Fire, so I don't get hit with Glacial Crash or anything else. But I'm going to Terra Fire and then Rock Slide, because that hurts both of their Pokemon. Pops the Sash for Chimpao, obviously. I don't think it'll kill it or knock it out, but it may do a lot of damage. They get access to Tailwind first. It's totally fine. Here comes mine. It's a 50-50 chance, so Taunt from me would have been bad. Rock Slide. I don't know who avoided it. Tornadus did, but it hits the Chimpao. And he flinched and could not move. Dope. I'm just going to go Bleak Wind. I don't want to risk it by doing another move. Like I could do like another status move like Scary, like I have Leer. I can use Taunt. They use Scary Face. Go straight to the Great Tusk. Icicle Crash goes right onto Tornadus. It's a KO. That -2 speed isn't going to help them as much as they would like. Here comes the Rock Slide. Does hit both, and it does knock out the Chimpao. It does lower down the Tornadus quite a bit. Now the reason why it doesn't help them as much as they would like it to, right, is because of the fact that I could swap them out for something else. So we'll see what they do. It's going to be Fluttermane. And I'm going to bring out my Gyarados. Minute goes off. It's going to lower down the stuff. Right? Great Tusk. Booster Energy activates. And it's special attack. Okay. So I'm going to protect with Gyarados. And I'm going to Rock Slide with Great Tusk. I believe Great Tusk does have speed. Well, no, they've got Tailwind. I've got Tailwind. I forgot. Sorry. Withdrew their Tornadus to bring out probably Landorus. Iron Hands. Okay. I'm going to protect. Power Gem. That's enough for the KO? Oh, that's interesting. Even with the special boost, it should not have KO'd. But I will take it. I will take it. Okay, Gyarados. Thunder Wave. Oof. I think Waterfall on the Iron Hands is going to be the best. They still have the Tornadus in the back, so I have to be mindful of that. They didn't Terra. Shadow Ball. I have to. Okay. I was like, I have to. I was going to use Dazzling Gleam, but I didn't know if it was going to make or break the thing. So I'm just like, I'm just going to Shadow Ball it and hope for the best. Glad that it worked though. Waterfall goes right into Iron Hands. Get the flinch. Wild Charge into the Gyarados. Does get the KO. So now it's just 1v2. And that recoil is a lot. And it looks like Tailwind's gone for everybody, but I am still the fastest person on the field. Even with Tornadus coming back out, I'm still the fastest. And he's currently weak. So Shadow Ball into the Iron Hands. Let's hope for the best. This is all I've got. Higatera. Or maybe something else. I don't know. This is kind of why I don't use Booster Energy, because even though it opens me up, but as soon as Pokemon goes down, like the value goes away, like immediately. So it's really, really interesting what they're going to do here. Tailwind. Totally fine with that. There's nothing I could do about that. Shadow Ball will not outspeed. Boop. Oh, it's not enough to KO. Here comes... Oh, Wild Charge? Okay. Still a KO. Do you knock yourself out, though? Oh, you don't. Dang it. I was really hoping you would. All right, next match is ready to go. We've got Urshifu, Ogerpon, Rillaboom, Heatran, Fluttermane, and Pelipper. Okay, so this is going to be very, very interesting. Let's see. What do I do here? What's the best course of action? I'm going to need Gyarados to take out Heatran and to deal with the Pelipper. It also can deal with the Ogerpon, but I'm going to need Great Tusk so that can deal with kind of everything else. 3 specials, 3 physicals, so it's kind of like a mixed team. Maybe Tailwind is going to be an occurrence. So we'll bring in Tornadus, Great Tusk, Gyarados, and I kind of want to bring in Fluttermane, but I don't know if he's going to do if she's going to do anything. We'll bring in Qianpao just to kind of see what we could do. All right, so Rapid Strike Urshifu in Pelipper versus Tornadus and Pelipper. Drizzle activate, so Bleak Wind Storm is now 100%. We don't really need to do anything else besides just Bleak Wind and Rock Slide, and we'll call it good. So let's see what they do. So Rock Slide's gonna go out. It's going to hit both Pokemon, which is great. Bleak Wind Storm comes in after that, and it's a 2-hit KO. Let's go. Let's see what they say. See what they bring out. Ogerpon and Fluttermane. Let's go. Okay, So booster energy is now activated. And speed was heightened. So now I have to spend a turn to activate Tailwind so that we can get this taken care of. And we'll go ahead and just continue using the Rock Slide. Now maybe I should have Terra'd my Great Tusk, but I don't know if that's going to be needed. Here comes the Rock Slide. It's going to hit both Pokemon. Will it flinch anybody? Fluttermane flinched, couldn't move, and Horn Leech. That would have helped Great Tusk survive that attack, or at least not do as much damage. Okay, we'll go ahead and just use the both attacks. Liquid's 100%. There's no way to get around that. So Fluttermane's probably going to go down here. I don't know about Ogerpon, though. Spiky Shield goes on the Ogerpon. About the Fluttermane. Fluttermane does nothing. Rock Slide misses the Ogerpon due to Protect. Will hit the Fluttermane. Bleak Windstorm will miss the Ogerpon. Will also hit the Fluttermane because it is raining. 100% accurate. No way to get around that. And it's now 1v4. I think they're gonna retreat here. It would be what I would do. Rock Slide brings it down. Here comes Bleak Wind, 100%, and it goes down. I applaud them for staying in. Absolutely. I would have left though, because that's a 1v4, and it's like, no. Sorry, when you play in like the competitive level, you get a sense of when it's not possible, and that was it for me. Like, yeah, nope, cutoff point. That's not possible. All right, final match of the day. We've got 100 matches after this. It is going to be against Tornadus, Rillaboom, Ogerpon, Serena, Typhlosion, Hisuian, and Torque. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting team. We do have a Tailwind user, but I'm not really sure what the rest of the team is going to do. I can clearly see that Torkoal is there to help out Sun to make Eruption stronger, Serena to stop all priority moves. It's a good thing I don't use a whole lot. I think we'll walk in with Tornadus, Great Tusk we did before, Chien Pao, and Gyarados. I think that's what we'll do there. I think these four is going to help. It helped out last match. Like, those two just literally ran over that opponent that I can't name because I don't read whatever language that is. I think it's Japan, but I'm not 100%. All right, so Tornadus and Torkoal. Neat. Let's go. So Torkoal is going to be very, very interesting. We're going to... our attack goes up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Should we just flat out use Leer? Torkoal's not going to knock us out. Yeah, why don't we do that? We'll use Leer and then we'll just Rock Slide. Drop their defenses one stage. That Tornadus can use Taunt, it can use Tailwind. Oh, the eject pack hits Torkoal and knocks him out of here. That's dope. Love that strat. Love that strat. And here comes Serena. Very good Pokemon to switch into. It is shiny. So that's dope. Tailwind goes on their side. It's okay. Rock Slide now comes on mine. And it almost one-shots that Tornadus. Oh, it would have, but he lived due to Sash. Interesting. And you have leftovers. I'm so interested. I used Serena, and it didn't seem like my Serena was able to survive anything of the sort. So I'm very surprised of what they're doing here. We're going to go ahead and Tailwind on our side. Because they didn't do Taunt. You can clearly tell that. They would have outsped me if they did. We're going to Rock Slide. Serena avoids it. We'll hit the Tornadus. It goes down. Baboosh. Baboosh. Solar Blade. Oh, I see. And is that going to go to the Great Tusk? It is. Whoopoo. One hit KO. Let's go. Good job. Good job. Get a little bit of HP due to leftovers. I'm going to bring out Gyarados now because I'm assuming you're going to bring out Torkoal. And I'm going to lower down Serena's attack. Typhlosion. Oh, you are a nasty bugger. Okay. I don't think... Alright, we're going to Waterfall the Typhlosion, Bleak Wind, the Serena. They're going to Terra. It's probably the Serena. It's not. It's the Typhlosion. Are you going to become fire? You are fire. So Torkoal, like, coming out to setting up the weather was perfect for you. Bleak Wind misses the Typhlosion and the Serena. Wow. How lucky am I? Eruption from the Typhlosion. You're faster than Gyarados? Oh, that's interesting. It does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage. Tornadus goes down. How about Serena? Oh, Citrus Berry heals Gyarados a little bit. Waterfall on the Typhlosion. Now it is in the sun. Here comes Solar Blade. Absorbs the light. I didn't have anything to change the weather. That's kind of my fault. I took away Rain Dance because I wasn't using Urshifu. Ooh! Let's go. Let's go. Serena barely doesn't KO my Gyarados. Barely doesn't KO. We'll bring out Qian Pao, lowering down everyone's defenses. We'll Terra so that we don't have to worry about it. Ice Spinner into the Serena slot. They withdrew Typhlosion? You're gonna bring out the Torkoal. Why are you bringing out the Torkoal? Are you setting up for endgame now? Are you expecting me to, like, sucker punch in that slot? I mean, Serena's on the field. I can't do that. It would be... It would be hard. I don't understand. Ice Spinner right into the Serena slot, and we'll get the KO. Waterfall into the Torkoal. I mean, the sun is still out. Tailwind's gone. Typhlosion will now come back. He's shiny. They have one more turn of the sun. Sucker Punch the Typhlosion. I'm gonna protect the Gyarados. I kind of want him to survive a little bit longer. Sucker Punch hitting Typhlosion is gonna be really, really hurtful. It is for the KO. Let's go. He's the Terrifier. He's the Eruption user. I mean, Torkoal could still use Eruption, but it's not going to knock out Qian Pao. Heat Wave does come out, and it misses the Gyarados because he's protected, but it will hit the Qian Pao. Will not get the KO because we're not ice. We are flying, which is dope. Ruination on the Torkoal, and then we will go ahead and just Waterfall that slot, and this should be the game. Ruination hits. Drops Torkoal by half. And here comes the Waterfall. There's the game. Ladies and gents, we are 4-1 in today's video using a team we built from scratch from episode 1 in season 10. 100 fights in. Congratulations. We did it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, Poke fans alike, is our 100th match in season 10. I hate to say goodbye, but it is something that we do have to do every once in a while. We went 4-1 in this video. That is insane. We haven't had a battle like that in forever. Now our ratio currently is 42%, with our win-loss ratio of being 42/58. So obviously we're not winning any rewards here, but at least we have learned a lot about this team, what could be added, what could be subtracted. And if you guys want to hear kind of like the analysis of what happened after the team is not disbanded but reconfigured, let me know in the comments down below, and I will post that reconfiguration team of what I do when I do to build what I do when I create a brand new team for the brand new season, what I noticed that was wrong with this team, what I could have done to change it to make it a little bit better, and so on and so forth. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see that. If you guys want to see something different than the 20 fights or during the break, like I said, just let me know down below. But we learned a lot. We had a lot of fun. Sometimes it was just like obnoxious, and other times it's like, oh my God, I can't believe that worked. But I'm glad that we've made it this far. And because we have, we get to look for Regulation E for season 11. That's going to be fun. And you guys will be able to see the group matches here in a little bit. So I'm excited. So let's get out of the ranked battle scene, shall we? Now that we're done with our 100 fights, there's nothing else that I can do besides wish you all the best. We'll be back October 1st. So you don't forget to do all the YouTubey things for me while I'm gone. Go ahead and like the video if you like it. Dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe if you're brand new or you are a returning viewer. They do help out the channel quite a bit. Since we did hit our 400 sub goal, I am so excited, and I will have a brand new goal out for October. I was expected to hit it, but I wasn't expecting to hit it this close. Wow. I thought that we had at least passed it eventually, but thank you. You guys have no idea. Thank you. And I'll have a new goal for October, and I'm pretty sure you guys will smash it. It's a very, very easy. So we'll see what happens then. And help prove my uncle right, because he does say that it helps with the engagement if you hit the notification bell on the right side of the subscribe button and select all. I do post Pokemon content 6 days a week. It might change for season 11 or Regulation E. I'm not sure. I will be weighing in the pros and cons after I get everything set up for the new editing style that I would love to start doing for this channel. So we'll see. And I'll probably do like a week test run to see how you guys like it. And then if it bombs, then I'll go back to the way it was. And if it does well, I'll continue on with that, and we will go from there. But as always, you can leave a comment down below. I do reply to any and all comments that you guys leave behind, not only to help with the engagement, but because of the fact that I like conversing with you, and it's the best way that you guys can. Obviously, in the description, there is a link to like my social medias. I only like really go on Twitter right now, or X. It's Twitter. No one really calls it X. Sounds like a freaking adult site. Anyway, follow me on Twitter if you guys want to. I will be creating a Discord thing. That way, if you guys want to add me on there, or if you guys just want to add me in general, it's fine. I will start putting that in my description as well. That way you can just invite me whenever you want to, and we can chat, maybe battle, or just kind of converse. Astoria has already done that, which is perfect. We haven't battled yet, but it is in the cards sometime when I find the time to schedule it with him. So we'll see what happens. I'd love to play against you guys. And that's it. That's all I've got. Thank you again for 400. Can't wait for more. It just solidified that anything is possible for me as long as you're willing to put in the work. And that's dope. It really is. Anyways, guys, happy Tuesday. I'll see you all later. Peace.